Ready, King?
I am. Get it. You are now listening to The Bloc with your host Stefani Love and yours truly, Black, on KoolaRadio.com. Let's go.
Blah, blah. Everything is everything for cheesy. Blah, blah. Probably done it all, homie, believe me. Blah, blah. We made the impossible look easy, but cheesy. I'll never leave my block, my niggas need me.
Good morning, people. This is Stefani Love and Blizzard Black, and you are now tuned in to the Bloc Talk Show. What's up, Black?
What's up with it?
All right, guys. So it is Saturday morning. It's a little bit cold.
Man, it is cold as hell.
Cold as hell. It ain't even a little bit. Black, what?
No,
You went on a rant earlier this morning about the weather.
You can't just ask me. Listen, it's super cold, bro. Like yesterday in the middle of the day, I was sweating. It was 80-something degrees outside. At one point, my car said it was 92. And then you're going to tell me this morning I wake up and it's 42?
I ain't tell you.
Well, Texas, got to do better. We got to do better, Texas. We need some consistency out of you.
You're asking for consistency of 100 years. Texas has always had flip-flop weather. Flip-flopper like LeBron James.
Here you go.
All right, guys. So we have a great show today. I want to let you know, for those that are tuning in, invite your friends, share this video. But we have a special show today. We are doing a video world premiere of a hot video called With Me by Gifted Tha Go-Gitta. He will be here on the show later on so that we can ask him a few questions about this video. It's hot. It's sexy. I love it. I was there when the video was being created, and it's a hot video. It's dope. I think you guys will be definitely pleased with what you see. So stay tuned to that, to our special guest that will be in the building today. We do have a special event coming up tomorrow that will be featuring our boy Kobe Savage, who will be headlining the show at the Curtain Club. So if you guys are available tomorrow by 8 p.m., come out to the Curtain Club to hear some hot, dope Dallas artists in our one and only, drum roll please, Blizzard Black will be hosting the show tomorrow. So come out, support the Bloc, support Kobe Savage, just support all the local Dallas hip-hop artists that are out there.
Who you said was hosting?
Black, and that's the last I'm going to say that today, okay? Blizzard Black. There you have it. BLCC with 2 C's. That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh, BLACC. See, all them 2 C's and shit get you confused. All right, guys. So remember, we have downloadable apps on iTunes, Google Play, and Amazon for what? Free. You know, black folks love free shit. So go out, download that app where you can have the replays available Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Invite your friends, guys. Like I said, remember, we're always giving out shit free on the show, so you never know, you might come.
We don't give out shit. We give out shirts and you know, concert tickets. And
so last week was our first week in our studio. Here we are, episode 31 in our studio again.
So you just gonna cut me off like that?
Yeah, because you do it all the time.
All right.
So it's my show today.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We have some great discussions on the table today. We're definitely going to talk about Fabulous, and we're going to touch back on Stephon Clark. There is some more information that I learned about Oh Boy, and I want to share the news with you guys. We got some great tips for you for the fly shit, and I think later on we got some good hot love and sex, so stay tuned. It's cold. Get under your covers, turn up with us, don't leave the house, give us 2 hours, and I guarantee you won't regret it. So you ready, Black?
I was ready a long time ago.
And that opening was hot as fuck. I did that.
Well, at least that was hot.
Yeah, I had to like steam it up, you know, so I'm bringing it to you so you ain't burnt.
The fuck was that?
So
what the fuck? Stephanie, get on to the next topic. What was
look
that?
out the window at because it's so damn cold. Nothing. It's just. All right, so come on, guys. We're going to go ahead and talk about the woman who was accused of shooting a man in the head.
How the fuck
Facebook
can you say
Live.
Accused?
I'm just telling you what the headline says. What I did not say accused, but when I researched, I put accused for a reason because we're going to talk about that. So a woman accused of shooting a man in the head on Facebook Live in Houston, Texas. They were sitting in the car. Supposedly, two dudes were wanting to exchange guns, so they were taking a look at it. Well, you had a woman by the name of Cassandra Damper who decided to hold the gun in her hand and play around with it, show off on Facebook Live, and she was accused of shooting the man Devin Holmes in the head. Let me give you a little history. Devin Holmes and Cassandra Damper, from what I've researched, have been friends for a very long time. I don't think that they were boyfriend and girlfriend, but they kicked it. They kicked it strong. The guy in the back seat was also a friend. I don't know if he necessarily was a best friend or anything like that, but he was some sort of acquaintance where they hustled and they did exchanges and stuff like that. Cassandra Damper also, she plays a special instrument. She's known in Houston, Texas for winning awards and things like that for like a little miniature violin. So she plays in a group. I just wanted to give you a history on her. Black, what's your opinion? A lot of people, they are saying that this was an accident. We have talked about this, and you are strong on. What's your opinion?
I feel like it's a setup. It's too much going on in the video to me to where, you know, it was just 100% accidental. I mean,
so you believe that there's a little ounce of an accident?
West side, nigga.
Man, you supposed to have an
I'm supposed to
extended
be
clip.
from Cali.
Ready to look, let that whole look.
Scoot in when I scoot in.
See,
Hey.
see, bitch.
I'm in my bed. Why you do all that motherfucking lying, dog?
Lying ass.
Like you finna pull up.
Lying asshole. You see what we doing the lying assholes?
Hey, man.
We draw down.
You making me nervous.
We draw down on them hoes.
She ain't got no clip, bud.
Hey, where you from again?
Say so,
Sky
bitch.
Block?
West side, nigga.
Man, you supposed to have an
I'm supposed to
extended
be from
clip.
Cali. West
Ready to look, let that whole look.
Scoot West side, nigga.
Man, you supposed to have an
I'm supposed to
extended
be from
clip.
Cali. West
Ready to look, let that whole look.
Scoot in when I scoot in.
We all gotta see.
Upon my
Hey,
research
I'm in my
this
bed.
whole
Why you
story,
do all that
I go to
motherfucking
people's
lying,
personal
dog?
Facebook
Lying
page,
like you
try to
finna
get
pull
to
up.
know them based on not the incident, but who they were. I just don't believe that Cassandra Damper
I'm supposed
intentionally
to be from Cali.
him in the
West
head. I believe that it was an accident. However, yes, I do agree with you, Black. I do believe that it was some sort of a setup on the guy who was sitting in the back seat. I think he plays a very important part in this whole incident. The day before, the guy in the back seat and Devin Holmes kind of had a little dispute on Facebook in the comments of one of their posts. And he said that he had something for him, right? He had a trick for him, or a trick, I got something for you. I'm gonna fuck you up. Basically, it's what he said. So when they get in the car, if you notice from the video, if you did not hear the sound, I'll go and post it on our page later. But he did say that the clip was empty. So the girl's holding the gun. I'm assuming that it's empty. She's probably assuming that it's empty. And I don't know if she accidentally hit the trigger. I don't know. I ain't never held no gun to know how strong it is and how you can tell if it's a bullet. So
It depends.
I just don't believe that Cassandra Damper intentionally meant to shoot him in the hand. Now, what I don't agree with is her trying to get rid of evidence and things like that. If it was an accident, act like it's an accident.
But at the same time, it's like, one, why you playing with a gun like that? Like, you gonna
But you
aim
told
it-
me that you played around with a gun on Snapchat and stuff.
Well, I was by myself. Two,
It doesn't matter. You can shot yourself.
I know how to handle my gun. I know the trigger pressure on my gun. I know my
and
gun
that's
is
what gets me with people who want to stunt with guns and want to flash guns. They act like they're just 100% experts in handling guns, but guns, anything can happen. Accidents can happen beyond your control, whether you know how to use a gun or not. So I just have a strong opinion about people who think it's necessary or think it's even trending, how it has become a trend for people to just want to flash weapons or even drugs on social media. Like, we can see that things like accidents can happen. The police could be watching your video and then you get taken to jail. Like, why are people so comfortable with playing around with weapons or even guns on social media?
Well, I never told you I played. I flashed my shit before.
Okay, so tell me why you said you flashed it on Snapchat. Does it matter if you were playing, if you were trying to get a point across? Like, anything could have happened while you trying to just...
Anything could happen regardless, but, I mean, like I told you, I know what I'm doing with my weapon. Like, I'm not going to play... knowing guns like I know them, I can safely... I know how to practice safe gun practice. But you see, what you're trying to do is make it a real bad thing because you know nothing about it.
But why do you have to go on social media to flash your gun? To me, it's a form of thirst.
I never said you had
I'm trying to show that I'm big and I'm bad, and then I got this gun. But to me, like, that's... When I see that, I look at people who do that and be like, oh, you're just looking for attention. That's just basically what I can sum it up to be.
Oh, well, you can think that way if you want to. Like I said, I would be on Snap. I've done it on Snapchat before. Not on no shit like, hey, I'm going to do this, do that. No, it's just like, got my baby with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that.
I got my baby with me.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
It's my baby.
That just sounds so, like, lame.
Oh, well, call me lame then. Black from the block is lame.
Are you mad?
Yep, big mad. Big mad.
Are you mad, Black? Yeah, you get a little hot. Don't go flashing your gun on social media at me.
It got hot real quick.
All right, guys, so give us your opinion. You do have the opportunity to call in and chime in on any of these discussions if you feel some type of way or have an opinion about Cassandra Damper shooting this man, Devin Holmes, in the head, or even just people just being neglectful, and to me it's a lack of responsibility and a lack of maturity. Black probably gonna cuss me out when people do shit like that. Like, when I first saw the video, before I even knew that she was gonna shoot him in the head, I was like, oh, she's so lame.
But see, no,
like she sounded like a suburb chick that was trying to get cool lame. Points of like, trying to be hood.
You
like,
sitting there saying we draw down on bitches. Like, that's not shit that you do on social media. Because one, if something ends up happening to the person for real,
to you.
They're coming straight for you. See, that's
why I say that she wasn't that type too. When she did that, that came off to me like, you don't even know what you're doing. Like, bitch, you are lame as fuck.
What trips me out is how she cocked the gun. Like, she cocked that bitch like she knew what she was doing. And then it's a whole lot going on because they said, well, dude in the back was like, it ain't no clip in there. So, you know, that might have gave her the reason to be like, click, clack. You know what I'm saying? Thinking she about to get a dry snap, but she got something for real.
Yep. So stay off. I agree with you, Tay Gunna. Shout out to Tay Gunna from Key Elements. I do agree. Flashing that shit on Facebook and social media and all that, all it's going to do is just set you up for a case. I mean, that's just as simple as I can put it. Anything can happen. Anyone can be watching. Why be so...
That's not necessarily true.
Okay.
Like, I mean, you keep saying that it's not.
It may not happen to everyone, but why? Why when it's really illegal to do shit like that?
No, it's not. It's definitely not illegal.
Oh, okay.
It's not illegal to do that shit.
Well, if you're talking about running down on hoes, I'm expecting you to really run down on hoes.
Right,
and the last thing that a real bitch
shit.
Gonna do is go on social media. If she really finna run down on a hoe, she ain't finna just broadcast running down on a hoe.
You don't see it unless I'm gonna use it.
She just gonna run down on them hoes. All right, so we're gonna get ready to wrap it up, guys. And we are getting into a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Shout out to Takoya. Shout out to C, Nico, Evan. Shout out to Key Elements. Shout out to all you Facebook listeners, and also let's not forget the listeners on the internet radio side at VillaCoolaRadio.com. We will be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. You're listening to The Block with your girl Stefani Love on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal B. Easy.
And your boy, Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The real game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolaRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some music.
Hey, what's good, yo? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline, every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolaRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
We back.
We black.
And I'm black.
And I'm Stefani
I'm
Love.
black. You're Stefani Love.
But I am black. And I'm black and I'm proud.
Black power.
Yeah.
All
Black
right,
lives
so
matter. Black lives matter. Matter of fact, but it didn't matter to him.
Oh man.
Oh,
so
shit.
here we go.
Here we go.
All right,
black
so
woman.
as you may have heard, it's the Stephen Clark. He got shot at 20 times.
Not Stephanie, but Stefan.
Yeah, Stefan, whatever. He got shot 8 times, shot at 20 times by 2 police officers. Well, there was a woman who made this long viral video. It went viral about how she's not supporting him. She's not for him. She won't stand for him.
Well, let's go.
But she also said that she doesn't feel like he should have died. But let's go into this clip, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it.
Reason. So let's get some facts together. Let's get it straight. Stefan Clark was murdered. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I do believe it had racial implications, and I do believe that all the facts are lined up for every single police brutality murder case that has happened toward Black people who were innocent. And even if he did have a gun, we see all the time that the same conditions for other races do not equal the same results. So that is not what's in question here. Racism is not what's in question here. That is constant. What's in question here is my loyalty and my advocacy. What is in question here is my work and my fight being applied toward a man who hated Black women.
And there you have it. That's I officially subscribe to China Fox. That's her name in the video, in the audio you hear. I have officially subscribed to her YouTube channel. She is like, my God, my black woman God.
So is she subscribed to the Bloc?
I don't know, but one day we might get China Fox on the Bloc.
You're supporting somebody who doesn't support us.
No. Let's back up. Here you go. Let's back up because she doesn't only talk about. She's not supporting. She supports us. You actually should go and subscribe to her YouTube channel because. Okay, well that's on you, but it's not that she doesn't support black folks. Actually, I believe that she's trying to help black folk wake up. Like she reiterated, and let me reiterate to you, Black.
Woke people.
She is not saying that Stefani Clark deserved to die. No, we're not saying that. She's not saying that Stefani Clark was not a black man who got shot and gunned down by police officers unarmed. She's not saying that. She has acknowledged that is what the situation is. But if we want to really understand who it is that we are supporting, we need to understand that. And we need to bring awareness that when you get gunned down and killed by officers and you want people to fight, we are going to be the people. Black Lives Matter, black people, black women. The statistics state that when these black unarmed men get killed, it's more of black women who go out there and protest. It's more of us who are out at those marches. But yet you get gunned down the same way that millions of other black men get gunned down the same way. And you want us to fight for justice for you. We are. I'm not saying that I won't. But then you go for years. Yeah, I'm hot. I'm hot. You go for years degrading black women. But yet, when you get gunned down and killed, and your black grandmother looks at you out the window getting shot down, but you don't like black women, there's a problem with society. And I think she's only just bringing awareness to that.
That's his preference, though. That's his preference not to like black women.
If it's his preference, Black, don't be so gullible. But we understand that everybody has a preference. That's not what we're saying. Okay. What we're saying is you don't have to verbally demean a black woman, because at the end of the day, the bitch who spit your black ass out her pussy is a black woman. The lady who you live in her home, you couldn't even get a home with you and your foreign wife.
Right all the time.
We are right. That's why y'all get like this and get so defensive. We are right. Women are starting to gain their voice in black women, and I'm going to continue to speak on niggas who sit here and demean black women and try to make another race seem better than us. You can have your white woman. You can have your Mexican woman. You can have that. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to fight for a black woman. Whether you like it or not, whether you feel some type of way about how black women are, I'm black, I'm proud, and I'm going to state my claim, period.
I mean, I hear you on that, but like still, if I just feel like even if he degraded black women, or if it was a woman who degraded black men, at the end of the day, the police officers who shot and killed that man did not know his preference. We're not taking that away from. That is a reason to support him. Whether you support his decisions or not, his principles as far as black women go or not, nobody knew. Except for the people who knew him, who followed him on social media. Nobody knew.
The 100,000 people who knew him.
But I'm talking about, I'm talking about in that situation, like the police officers. Nobody knew what the fuck was going on. All they saw was a black man. All they saw was a black man.
But where are these white women when it's time for these marches and these protests? These white women that I'm not saying you can't have your preference, but you do not have to go to social media and this is what Stefani Clark said. Stefani Clark said, I don't want nothing black but an Xbox. That's what Stefani Clark said.
Hey,
I don't want a black baby.
That was kind of funny.
I don't want a black baby. I want a foreign baby. My baby is Vietnamese. Nigga, your baby is black. So you're just ignoring the fact that you're black. Say that you hate being a black man. Why do you have to say you don't like black women? Because you're a black man, but you don't like black women? Come on now. I mean, you niggas is sleep.
I mean, I feel like you can't,
you niggas is sleep. The show done turned the fuck up.
I would,
Because when we get on subjects like this, baby, I burn.
You be all sensitive and shit. That's just
I'm not sensitive. I'm far from sensitive. It seems like you're sensitive.
No, that's just like
I'm far
me
from
saying,
sensitive. I'm a black woman that's gonna speak up. Period.
Okay, so
sensitive,
that's just like me
my
saying
fucking
I
ass.
don't like ugly chicks. I only date pretty chicks, and I talk shit about all the ugly chicks.
You low for that.
You don't think
you low for that.
But you don't think that there's gonna be ugly chicks out there that's gonna still support me because I am black?
No,
because
a woman is not really gonna say you can't put that in the same category as a man saying he don't like. A woman ain't gonna think that she's ugly. That's just what you think. But she ain't. If you don't like her, hell, it's another nigga out there that like her.
Okay.
So fuck it.
I mean, the same thing though. It's the same thing. The same exact thing. You know,
exactly.
Look,
Trees.
You know, I talk shit about people all the motherfucking time.
Okay.
And so I don't understand the big deal. If he talks shit about people, like he talks shit about them, and he's a black male, like I would support him. Like I don't mind that he doesn't like black women. I don't mind that he wants nothing black but his Xbox.
And don't get me wrong, we're not saying that he wasn't wrongfully killed. I'm not saying that. He was wrongfully killed. But you have to think about everybody has a time to go, right? So people need to start understanding that these are things that people are gonna remember about you when you dead and gone. So you did this to yourself. You took the spotlight out of you dying unjustly by getting killed hell, we don't even know if all the officers were even white at that. So really, can we say that it was a race thing on that? What we're just saying is that the evidence is clear that this motherfucker since 2015 just bitched up and wanted to demean and talk about black women. And when the only thing I can say about a black man who sits here and verbally demeans and puts it in our face about not liking black women, you're a bitch. You're a bitch ass nigga, and that's the only way that I can put it.
And that's crazy that you
it ain't crazy
think that way, because like I don't know, I just don't get it. I feel like she took away from him being wrongfully killed by making that video and pointing something out like that, because you were one of the ones that would have stood up for him type shit until that video came out. And now that video came out. I still stand up for Stefani Clark, but
I still stand up for Stefani Clark getting gunned down by officers, unarmed, mistakenly. I don't know if he was mistakenly or wrongfully killed. I don't know. But I do stand up and I do support all black men who were gunned down by officers like this. Period. It doesn't matter how you feel. But I am going to bring awareness and I am going to speak the truth that motherfucker sat on social media for years degrading black women.
But it's not the time for that, though. This is not the time to do that shit.
I
mean, if you're going to do it, it's not the time.
It's appropriate to talk about it because we are dealing with race.
It's appropriate to talk about the dead person.
It is. It's very appropriate to talk about it.
That doesn't even make sense. Like, how would you didn't want to show the full clip of the first one because you cared about that person's family. This person's family is still grieving.
I didn't cut that. That's how the YouTube, every YouTube clip out there, when it's a news station clip of that video, they're cutting that off. I didn't cut that off.
I didn't say you cut it. I'm just saying we had the full one at our disposal to use, and you said you did not want to use it.
But
because of the family. And what she's doing right now, she's making that family go through a harder grieving process than they have to do.
In my opinion, it's appropriate to talk about it.
When
people die, everybody's background comes out. So Stefani Clark, this is your motherfucking background when you get killed and gunned down by unarmed by an officer. This is your background. This is what you talked about before you got killed by white officers. So if you don't want nobody, the family don't want nobody, y'all start holding these motherfuckers accountable and tell them to get off of social media acting like bitches. Period. Now you want to ask me? I'm mad.
You big mad.
I'm big mad. Because that shit, you a low-ass black man if you defend any black man sitting there talking about black women and you got black daughters, you got black mamas, you got black grandmas. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And that's how I put that. I'm mad.
Let's get into some fly shit. The board is down, so let's get into some.
I'm mad because that shit is low for a black man to say that.
Are you gonna? What's low for a black man to say what?
For a black man to think that it's okay for a black man to sit up on social media, or whether you're sitting in a group and just degrade black women like. Said that flowers are too expensive. It won't hurt to buy her flowers at least twice a year, guys. Switch it up, switch your game up, make your girl happy. But here are 6 reasons why you should buy flowers for your girl. Remember, the source comes from Dumb Little Men, if you need to know a little bit more about it, .com. All right, so number 1, it's a daily reminder of you. Every time she looks at them, you'll be at the forefront of her mind. Flowers are said to last for at least a week or 2 if you care for them right, so just think. For a week or 2, she gonna turn around every day in her little office at her cubicle, see them flowers, and then you're gonna have like 2 weeks of bliss. Who wouldn't want that? Number 2, they'll positively brighten her mood. Number 3, flowers communicate how you feel without having to talk. Number 4, they stop time for a moment, and women tend to love that. And number 5 is it becomes romantically impressive. And number 6, your woman deserves them, period. So go out, guys, switch up your game, get on your fly shit. Go buy your girl some flowers so you can spice up your love life, your intimacy. You can make your woman happy. Remember, happy wife, happy life. Happy black woman, happy black man. Shots fired. And that was your fly shit.
Just keep it going. Just keep it going.
All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get into a video by our boy Kobe Savage. Remember, you guys can go out tomorrow. Check out Kobe Savage at the Curtain Club. Doors open up at 8. But let's go ahead and get into this video worldwide.
Yeah. Just with me. Yeah. Yeah, this that West Coast funk, man. For all my G's of the world, on that West Coast funk, huh? Yeah, worldwide. Bounce. Yeah, bounce. For all my G's worldwide. I be that beast from the northeast. Cadillacing with my cousins as we torch trees. I torch beats, got them burning like a clan's cross. This my game, get your hands off. I'm trying to keep my spirit right and make my pants tall. Don't let the devil tell you different, man, you can ball. They don't believe I put in work because my hands soft. I laugh knowing they can step inside my shoes now. Born broke, but I ain't dying how I came in. Before I go, I'm leaving dough for all my children. All my soldiers serving time, too many convictions. All my sisters who hold it down, you wanted a million. I'm one of the last ones, that's a rare breed. Influenced by Machiavelli and P.I.G. The track sound like Dr. Dre, sprinkle sauce on it. Like Snoop, about to snap a crib, walk on it. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, gangsters. gangsters, 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 gangsters worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 gangsters worldwide. If you a gangster, you take care of yours. God first, family second, nothing comes before. Gangsters keep the circle smaller than that red dot. And friendly shit'll get you body with a headshot. And gangsters move in silence, they ain't with the yapping. Business before pleasure, keep the paper stacking. You ain't a gangster, but you coulda got an A for acting. I'm low key, skip trying to be the main attraction. God fear a gangster with a sick flow. Blows like a kick, do a trick, no. I'm Easy E, riding low in a 6'4". Finessing instrumentals, trying to make my chips grow. Niggas with ambition in WA. My fam crippin', yeah, he trying to send trouble your way. I told him chill, real gangsters don't bang. All we do is hustle, get money, and maintain. This for all my gangsters, 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 gangsters worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 gangsters worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 gangsters worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 gangsters worldwide.
Am I on? I can't.
We back, and I'm black, and I'm proud.
I'm black.
And I'm Stefani Love.
And I'm hosting tomorrow at the Curtain Club, so come out. 8 o'clock.
Black women invited? Okay.
Don't
right,
wait. Nope. You not about to act like I don't like.
I didn't say. I just asked the question. So I did not say black. Are you inviting black women? I said are black.
Why wouldn't black women be invited?
All right, moving on. We're going to talk about Blac Chyna. Blac Chyna was in a brawl,
Whole lot of black stuff going on today.
Yeah, Blac Chyna had a Six Flags brawl. Somebody touched Blac Chyna's baby, period. And Blac Chyna, they also called her hood rat. The girl then called her hood rat, and Blac Chyna flew off the hinges, guys. Let me give you a little history about the little car that she was toting around and tried to swing like.
There's history about this toy car?
Yeah. Blac Chyna actually, with the company who makes those toy cars, she actually is endorsing them. So that's really why her daughter is riding around. That's not a car that they gave out at Six Flags or anything like that. That is a car that Blac Chyna is working with a toy company and doing endorsements for them. So she's carrying around this car for advertisement, and because that's a part of her contract. Well, the people who produce the cars and makes the cars and distributes them are now thinking about pulling the contract because of the Six Flags brawl. We do have a clip, don't we? Okay, so we're gonna give us 2 minutes before the clip. But so in the clip, you'll see that she tried to do a whole 360 with the motherfucking car and knock a bitch clean out. I was like, if she really would have got a hold to being able to hit that girl with that car, Blac Chyna probably would have been in jail facing assault charges. Would that be considered a deadly weapon? Yeah, because that's like a car. That's like voluntary.
No, you pushing it with that
one. That's like that's a weapon. That's like with motor vehicle.
How's it gonna be a motor vehicle without a motor?
So, guys, Black. What I'm just saying, it was a car.
No, that's okay.
No pun intended.
Yeah. I feel like that pun was definitely intended. Come on, what's up?
So, Black, how do you feel about was her behavior justified?
No. Cause. Yeah, I'm lying. It was justified. Don't touch my child unless I allow you to touch my child. And if I ask you not to touch my child, don't touch my fucking kid. I will beat your ass over my kid. I don't care if you male, female, stud.
But she was the. What if the little girl? No. What if the girl who touched the baby was kind of young? She probably was starstruck. That's the Kardashian baby.
She was ratchet.
No.
She was ratchet.
Okay, there you go. Judging a book by its cover. How do you know she's ratchet?
Did you see her ponytail? It was. Did you? That is
in other words.
Did you see her ponytail? She was ratchet.
So according to your ponytail, Lynn,
Hey,
that determines how ratchet
well,
you are.
not even the length. Like, it could be short as a motherfucker, but at least all the hair should be in the rubber band or whatever.
That part.
Like, it look like she must have enrolled all the rides 15 times before she did that.
All right, so our producer over there says that the clip is ready. So let's watch the clip real quick and we'll come right back.
Who is that? Black China? That's Black China?
I know, that's why you don't know who that is? Oh, he's a rapper.
This shit was right, you dig me? You dig me? You dig me?
That's Black China.
Who's the brand? Who is that? Black China? That's Black China?
I mean, what did she say? Assault
No,
with a
that's
deadly
why
weapon.
you don't know who that is? Oh, he's a
With a
rapper.
motor vehicle. Like, did they have like one of them little motors in it?
Yeah, 4 wheels.
Right, you dig me?
If they had, I feel like if they had a motor in it, you would not push it with that big ass handle.
Who's the
You
brand?
would have just been able.
It wouldn't have been motored. Well, no.
But yeah, like she was justified to a certain extent, but what I feel like she should have done is, you see, I don't know if that was her homegirl or her sister. Hello.
I mean, I don't see why Blac Chyna would even lose her endorsements. Like, she just showed how sturdy that car was. Like, you know, if
She showed how sturdy it was.
that was some good.
She was trying to mash on her girl though, but one of her homegirls or sister.
But I know that Blac Chyna gets a lot of scrutiny in the media right now, and
Yeah, most definitely.
it was justified. As a mother, you forget that you Blac Chyna and you instantly go into mother mode and bitch, the flu. We just got out the flu season. Hey, don't be touching my baby. And I don't know you at that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, I
then
feel
we
you.
are worth millions of dollars. Like, you don't have to touch, just look. So Blac Chyna, shout out to you. We definitely, besides the lack in fellatio, your abilities in fellatio and all that, we can say that you are a mother that will go to bat for your kids and you don't play about your kids. So, hey, I support you, and your behavior was justified. Now, it was justified. Yeah.
Well, she wasn't gonna be able to do nothing anyway. Cause did you see her bodyguard? You saw how big that nigga
Yeah,
was.
that nigga like stretched his hand out and she bounced back. You
She
like
wasn't
that
gonna be able
car.
to do nothing, but it's just, you know, everybody, oh, it's Blac Chyna type shit.
Yeah, I
Which
mean-
now begs the question: how was a bitch even able to touch your child? You got security around you.
You should have been fighting security.
You need to fire all them
What about
motherfuckers.
that 18-year-old you got straggling around with you? You ain't got him watching your baby?
That part.
That part.
And
All right, so
it's
we're going to
all
go
like-
ahead and jump into a quick commercial break, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all got our views up. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Ronnie West. Yes, Absolute, who was on the show last Saturday. Shout out to Murder Mommies. Also, tomorrow at the Curtain Club at 8 p.m. Absolute, who was here in the building last Saturday, will be performing live at that show tomorrow. So come out, guys. If you ain't got nothing to do, come out, enjoy a couple of hours. You'll be back home to get in your bed, go to work on Monday. Come out and hear some dope artists that are hitting the stage tomorrow at the Curtain Club. Remember, I said doors open up at 8. We're going to go ahead and jump into a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal Be Easy.
And your boy Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The real game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolaRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some music.
Hey, what's good, yo? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolaRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go.
Enjoy yourself.
All right. We back. I wasn't even trying to do that. That was weird. We're back again.
You kind of simmered down today. I think I got all up in your grill.
No. I just ain't.
I ran straight through a motherfucking face today.
I only just got one beer today. So.
Over and over and over.
No, shut up.
Who is that? Marshawn Lynch. Shout out to Marshawn Lynch. You got motherfuckers running through faces.
You not running through my face.
But there are people hiding in attics.
There are
people. The ex-girlfriend.
You got to bring this one in, bro.
Yes. So, guys, and listen, have you ever done something really crazy? Has love made you do some crazy shit? And right after this topic, we're getting into some love and sex, so it's appropriate. All about appropriation today. But there was a guy who decided he wasn't quite over his girl, or his ex-girl, but in his head he thought that this was still his girl. So he decided, a woman comes home, she notices that something is weird in her home. She notices that her front door is chained from the inside out. True story, guys. Her door was chained up from the inside out. She immediately called the cops. Cops came out, canvassed the area, searched her home for any break-ins, anybody hiding. They couldn't find anybody. They left. Well, the girl and her boyfriend were chilling. They were chilling at home. The girl and her current boyfriend were chilling at home. And while they were chilling, they see a motherfucker hanging from the ceiling. The attic, he hanging for dear life. He done fell through the ceiling, and it happened to be old girl's ex-boyfriend by the name of Tyler Bergkamp. I think there should be a picture. It might not be a picture. Tyler Bergkamp looks pretty crazy. If any of y'all have seen the movie Acrimony, this is kind of like some acrimony shit. So a lot of people went in on the Acrimony movie talking about women crazy, but there might be some men out there watching this Acrimony movie too and pulling that shit. So, Black, have you ever done something really crazy like this? Would love really make you do some crazy shit like that? Was that considered crazy? Yeah, because she chained up her doors from the inside out. You crazy.
Nigga, you let them know that you were in the house. Like, the only way you can chain the door is from inside the house. Now, one thing that's crazy is that the police couldn't find them. Well,
they're not thinking about, if your door is chained up, you got to do a thorough search.
What do you think? Somebody just went out the window and kept the doors locked or something?
That's like some death shit.
Hey, baby, let's go on a date, but we're going to go out the window so we keep the doors chained. Like, no, that's not how that is going to happen. So you got to really realize, somebody has to be in there.
And you're not leaving until you find them.
Right.
It's how I would have been. There would have been no way that the cops would have been able to leave.
How did you not check the attic?
No.
Okay, so that's one thing. Two, what in the actual fuck is why? If I just never understood that. Like, if somebody's done with you, they done with you. Let them be done with you. Don't. I mean, you might hit them with the baby come back type shit, but I mean, if they don't come
when
back,
a person
then
says no and
Yeah.
you're done, then it needs to be done. You
Yeah,
can't take it
and
upon your own hands. Like
you gonna go
well,
hide in
you
the
think
attic?
hiding in the attic and chaining up her door is gonna make you come back?
What was that gonna do
Make
though?
her come back to you?
What was that gonna do? Do you think he was gonna try to kill them? I mean, like I don't know.
think he was.
But that's just some
And
weird
he probably
shit to
was
do.
just gonna sit up in that attic and wait to hear if some love making was going on, and if some love making was,
Oh man, that would have made him flip his shit.
He would have flipped.
Like
he would have came through that motherfucking attic like.
But how did he still have a key? See, it's so many questions like that need to be answered.
Yeah.
Did he know she had a new boyfriend?
Well, if that was her ex, if maybe he lived with her at one point in time, you know, houses have their little ways
That's why
you
you
can get
change
in
the locks.
without the key.
You change the
With
locks. Change the locks.
You never know. You never know. He probably still knew, oh, okay, I can go through this little window, get up to the attic and hide because she never locks it or something like that. So you just never know. You got to be.
Better watch yourself.
But I'm sure if he's doing something crazy like this, there was something that she could have. I don't know. I'm not gonna blame her.
She might have been
Don't
leading
let me
them
put
on type shit.
No, here you go. Don't do that.
Were they black?
Yeah, nah, they were white.
Oh, okay.
No,
I mean-
no offense, but they were white.
Okay. She probably was leading them on.
Yeah, and see, black men went on a rant on social media this week because the Acrimony movie came out, and they again started talking about black women do shit like this. Well, no, points proven that white people do this shit too. Everybody's crazy.
I couldn't see myself doing that shit. So if you done with me, you tell me you done with me. I'm gonna give you your space. I might call you.
done when I say you
might
done.
text you. I'm
You
not
done.
gonna.
You done when I say you
I'm
done.
not
When
on
I
that.
say you done, you finito.
But it's on some shit like I'm not about to. If you can't live with me, you can't live with nobody else type shit.
Some people like that.
Fuck 'em. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Like realistically, like when you fall in love, it's kind of, it's
Some people
difficult
be
to
like,
move
you ain't
on.
gonna go screw him like you
But-
screw me. So I mean, hey, it just some people just can't accept and cope with. Would have killed him. They would have walked away with no charges or anything because he's in her home.
Especially if she's in. I mean, if he's in Texas, like.
No, they weren't in Texas, but
I
the
wasn't saying
fact
they
that
were,
it would
but-
still it would be considered trespass. That wouldn't, sometimes they say like in Texas the only way you can shoot someone is they can't. Enter into your home.
Yeah.
Like in the grass
on your
and stuff?
property,
Okay.
yes. And the stipulations to that, you can shoot anybody at nighttime. Can't shoot them while they're walking away or running away.
Okay.
Unless you feel like they have property that won't be returned. Like you call somebody breaking into your house, they try to run, you can shoot them if they got property that will not return.
So, and then we also got some new decorations up and
That
like
ET
some
shit.
aliens, some ET alien shit all posted up around here. So
That's what it
I
is.
don't know.
blame that on me.
Because my shit was messing up in this room all day yesterday too. So we'll get with the sound if the sound ain't up by now. But let's go ahead and jump into some love and sex.
All right. It's your boy Black. And we're going to talk about some love and sex. Can you give them the disclaimer?
We promote love, safe sex, and marriage, and also black women.
All
Ask.
Stephanie, I know that you don't like it when I do love and sex and get very explicit, but
I love it.
You say I be getting raunchy and shit.
Yeah, the truth is you get raunchy, but
We're not about to talk
you
about
can't say that I
quickies.
don't like it.
But all right, so whatever. I asked what I should talk about, and this person said anal.
Oh.
And she
Ouch.
said that. I was like,
If I had to
oh.
say anything, I'll say ouch.
Oh, okay. So listen.
Tight. Clenched.
Clenched. Look. Anal sex
Struggle.
is safer when it comes down to pregnancy than vaginal sex. Did you know that you can still get pregnant by having anal sex?
You can.
You can.
You can.
Because because of
kinda late.
Oh man, you can still get pregnant off anal sex, but the rates are a hell of a lot lower.
No, really? Can you?
No, like really.
We should ask Alexa.
Because
I don't believe that.
Listen, I read an article where it says that if you have anal sex and then it drips into the cooch, you can still get pregnant off of that. Like, I literally read that. Okay. And ladies, if you're scared, I mean, I'm not talking to the guys. I know it might be some guys out there that receive that, but I'm not talking to the ladies. If you're scared to have anal sex and your man wants you to have anal sex, go get you a butt plug. I seen when we went out, I seen some strippers in the club with butt plugs.
And you liked it to melt. That's a whole no. I'm just saying.
That they will train you to be able to, you know, like I've said before, they got the different gauges. So, you know, try that. That don't work, you know, had them start off with a finger.
Pump your brakes. Can I stop you there? Men always think they know, but just because you put a butt plug in your butt doesn't mean that it's going to make it easier. There's only one trick at the act of anal that can help it, just whether it's your first time or your 1100 times.
What is that? Relax
and plug both holes. That's the key. All right, keep going. Your love and sex.
Nah, you got it.
What?
I'm done.
And that was your love and sex.
All right, so now we're gonna go to
Take
Bro,
over.
Look, I know she taking over. She said this was gonna be her show today, so I'm gonna let you have it.
Do we have Gifted's video ready? Or?
No, we're gonna do a commercial real quick, and then we'll come back to that.
All right, guys.
Let's go into this commercial break.
Commercial break.
Don't interrupt me right now.
Okay. Pay back a bitch.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal Be Easy.
And your boy, Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The Real Game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolaRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some
Hey, what's good, Joe? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline, every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. all exclusively on the VillaCoolerRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go.
We got a special guest, Gifted Tha Go-Gitta. He's on the phone. We're gonna holler at him real quick. Hello.
What's up with it?
What's up with it, bro? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm good. How y'all doing, man? On the block.
We over here chilling, like literally, cause it's cold outside.
Shit, I'm outside.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
I
for
got
you.
it hot though.
No, she don't. So what's up? Tell us a little about yourself.
Oh man, shit, you know, Gifted Tha Go-Gitta, GTWG, Triple D. You know what I'm talking about, man, messing with Villa Koola, man. We over here doing the With Me video. And my boy, you know, DeMarcus directed it. Did an outstanding job. I'm ready to go get it.
Already. How do you feel about working with Villa Koola?
Man, one word. Fam.
Fam, already. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Villa Koola, man, they taking it to the next level on the Triple D force. Man, I'm telling you, man, they better be good.
We trying to though. We trying to get there. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about this the With Me video.
Yo, man, really, I actually did the song back in 2004. You know what I'm saying? And I just put the video out. I just really was just patient. You know what I'm saying? Till God said it was time to go get it, and so I wanted the right media crew behind it. Got the right media crew behind it. We patiently plotted and planned, and you know, it's gonna be history from here on out.
Cool. What you got coming up next?
Yeah, we got that's my second single. My first single was Spitting, and after that we're gonna do the Life. I'm gonna have Villa Koola shoot the Life video, and you know, shit. Miracle Work is my album. My first debut album gonna be called Miracle Work, coming out that year.
All right, Gifted. So this is Stefani Love. Can you turn my thing down? I'm sorry. I don't like the echo. But Gifted, this is Stefani Love, and I actually was present with the video when they were directing it. So shout out to you for your hard work and also Villa Koola Radio. But let's get into some other projects that you have coming up. I know that there is a little bit of history about you, if you don't mind me saying a little bit about your childhood. But I learned that you used to star on the hit show Barney. So can you tell us a little bit about that? And no pun intended, I love Barney. But when I realized that you were on Barney, I remembered you. So I'm like, oh shit. You know, so can you tell us a little bit about your history, your childhood history, and how you got into that?
Yeah, man. I was running from 1988, like 94, 95, 7 years. And year lasted a little bit, I do, and man, it was cool, you know, traveling, speaking different life, and shit. After that, I should have kept acting. My mom was like, you know, you can keep acting or you can work. So I started going to work at Mindy, 14, and shut down on the acting, and it was cool. Everybody on the show was cool. You know, traveling work.
Okay, I got a question. Now I got a question. Is Barney black or white?
Well, see, that's the whole thing. It's a white dude that first was in his like boss. And, he went to the military. He did like 3 shows back in like 88. And then about to David Jordan, he actually was the dude that was soup words and black dude. You know what I'm saying? After he.
Bro, do you know how much I used to watch Barney, bro?
Man, everybody.
Barney was
Like,
the
Barney,
number
like,
one
I
hit
got some
show.
partners that's real OG, man. They watch Barney. You know?
Yeah. I can start singing songs, but I ain't gonna show my, my childhood.
All right, Gifted. So there is a couple of other things you're doing. So give us a little bit about a history about, or give us some insight about some stuff that you got going on besides being in the rap game and things like that.
Yeah, I got FABTTV, Family First, Awesome Artists, Business I Believe in, True Testimony. We did 2 episodes. And pretty much just want to debut other people's, other awesome artists, other people I believe in, other people's testimony. And we're willing, in the Villa Coola now where, they can go and take over with FABTTV. It's the online TV show. Got the Go-Gitta series, my mixtapes. I did 3 of them, really 4, but the last one was Go-Gitta Volume 3 and a half. Excuse me, Volume 3. And shoot, man, I got the clothing line, the Go-Gitta gear. Be jumping off this year. And shit, right now I'm outside at the flea market running 2 booths, and I'm talking about going to get it.
Already.
That's why they call you the Go-Gitta. Well, thank you, Gifted Tha Go-Gitta, for taking your time, for taking time out to hang with us and letting us ask you a little bit of questions, getting all up in your business. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the video world premiere of With Me, but I want you to take the time to introduce this video.
Already, get it chance, man. The Bloc viewers, go to GOGITTA.net, GoGitta.net. That's my website. You can check me out. Right now we got the With Me video debut on the Bloc. First time seeing it, directed by Mr. Marcus Bond, the mayor, Dallas, Texas. I'm talking about London. I got Cam, Kobe Savage. What's up, baby? With me. Let's go.
You forgot Black and Stefani Love though, bro.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's what I'm studio.
I dressed the model up. Shout out to LaToya Robinson who starred in the video.
LaToya Robinson, check her out too, man. She's doing her thing.
All right, we're going to get into this video. Appreciate you again, bro.
I appreciate that, man. Go get it.
Already.
Damn, big bro. We got a show to do. You still ain't ready yet?
Yeah, I'm be ready in a minute, man. Figure out what's going on. I got you, bro.
You know we got to get to it, man. Time to turn up.
You already know what it is. Go get it, Tom. I got you, little bro.
All right, come on.
All right, give me a minute.
I bet that.
She liking my style. Started whispering in my ear saying, I love your smile. Baby must be a blessing. Drop down from heaven. We ain't gotta be stressing. Let me teach you a lesson. Probably dealt with players in the past, but not like me. What I offer is Gifted. Gifted. jeans. I've seen you in dreams. I'm the head coach of your team. It could be just a fantasy, or maybe it's true. It could be someone else, but I'm sure it's you.
To that video, we are very, very sorry for the technical difficulties, but we're gonna go into our next discussion and then we'll come back to the video in just a couple more minutes, okay? But let's talk about, I was reading on shaderoom.com this week, and last week we didn't get to touch on this. It was on the discussion list last week, but many of you may have seen that Fabulous is now facing assault charges and threat charges. He's facing up to 3 to 5 years in prison for beating up his girlfriend, punching her 7 times and knocking out 2 of her teeth. Shortly after that incident, Fabulous turned himself in and he was charged, but then he later bailed out. But there is a clip. Do we have the clip ready? No. Okay. So there's a clip floating around about it was the altercation between Fabulous, his girlfriend Emily B, and his girlfriend's father. They are in a dispute. They were in a dispute that had been lasting for over a couple of days, and it ended up blowing up. They got into it one day. He was supposedly holding a knife in his hand. He was trying to hit Emily. He was trying to get at her dad, but then somehow he eventually was able to beat Emily up and knock 2 teeth out. We're gonna show the clip real quick. It is ready, so check this out and then we'll come right back. Okay, so there was that incident. That was a little bit before Fabulous actually punched her in the face, knocked out her 2 teeth, like I said. But Little Mo and Fabulous. Little Mo, the famous hot rapper who's trying to come back out now.
So she's not really hot anymore.
Yeah,
she used to be.
She's trying to branch back out and get back out in the industry and remind people who Lil Mo is. But Fabulous and Lil Mo have a strong history. They actually are really, really good friends. They've done a couple of collabs together. But Little Mo did an interview with Revolt TV this week, and she gave her opinion about the situation. She basically stated that people have turned this into something that it isn't, when you clearly have a video seeing Fabulous acting crazy. But she says that we're turning this into something that it doesn't have to be. She says that it is an insult to his career. She says that there's something going on and she feels like he's being set up. And I immediately, as y'all can see, I get defensive when it comes to women. Women empowerment. Stay strong, women. Fighting for y'all. But I just was kind of like, felt some type of way about Lil Mo and the choice of words that she used to say this is an insult to his career. This is someone setting him up, that we're turning this into something that it's not. Like, really? You have evidence. You have a woman walking around with 2 teeth knocked out. He punched her 7 times. Who's turning this into something that it's not? It's evident that he abused this lady, whether he has done it before or not. I'm looking at the evidence now, and how can you? That's your friend. I get it. Support him while he's going through this case, but don't say he didn't do it when clearly we see that he did it.
She didn't.
I'm sure you got something to say. Go ahead.
Man, say it's just like this. If that's your dog, you hold him down no matter what. Like, I don't care. You can be on that all that righteous shit. You feel like you it happened and blah blah. No, that's your partner. You supposed to hold your partner down. Like, point blank period. Especially if y'all childhood partners. You're not gonna flip on your partner and say some shit.
I'm not telling her to flip on him, but as a woman who also, Lil Mo went through domestic violence herself. Little Mo, and when she was a kid, Little Mo was raped. She was all that. I mean, even if that's your friend, sometimes you got to tell your friends something that they don't want to hear.
Yeah, you can tell your friend that.
Not what you want them to hear, but I just think that as a woman, Lil Mo's choice of words, I'm not telling her to not to defend her friend and not be on his side, but to say that people are making this to be something that it's not. What is it not? So we're saying that he abuses her, or that we're just making this up, that he beat the shit out of her to where he knocked 2 teeth out of her mouth? Well, we're supposed to just be like, oh, okay, that's just nothing.
Not saying that, but she might have
provoked him. Okay.
Yeah, she might have provoked him, and she could have had some false teeth, and he hit her, and them hoes fell out.
It doesn't matter.
Like, I don't condone hitting on women, but sometimes a woman can get you to that point to where it's just like you want to hit her so bad, but you as a man you should try your best to refrain. But everybody has a breaking point. Everybody has a breaking point.
Thank you, Absolute, for agreeing with me. Let's stay woke, because this ain't even.
I mean, I
don't even have the energy to go to bat and try to defend this situation. Lil Mo was wrong. Period.
I don't feel like she was wrong, bro. I just feel like you said you got to tell your friends, how.
So everything has to be done behind closed doors.
It doesn't have to be done behind. Well, yeah, like if it's your partner, yes, you tell your partner he's wrong behind closed doors. But when you have an interview, you don't try to bash your partner, or you know what I'm saying.
Lil Mo is saying that people are making this to be something that it's not. We're not making it to be anything that it's not. What we're doing is we are going by what TMZ and them put out. The video that was leaked. Emily hasn't even done an interview about it. She hasn't even spoke out about it. The only thing that she spoke out about was calling the police when that motherfucker beat her ass. What she should have done. Period. So Lil Mo is the one going and doing interviews and putting this out there. If Lil Mo wants to feel some type of way about someone making something, it's the media who's doing that. But then the media is only showing true shit, true surveillance from the home of this motherfucker acting crazy. Fabulous could have got in that car and drove off and found his sanity or did something but he went back to beat her ass. He went back to beat her ass. You couldn't calm down? Like, come on now. All right.
All right, well, we got a call. Let's take this call real quick. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, who we speaking with?
This is Koya.
Get him.
What's up?
Because I look like the bad.
Excuse me?
I said, what's up?
This is Koya. I was calling to comment on the topic that they're talking about now with Fabulous and Emily.
Go ahead.
Well, I feel as though, number one, even though Little Mo and Fabulous have been friends for a really long time, I think that it's a very delicate situation, and some things you ought to just let the person that's going through it, you need to let them kind of fester and figure out what it is that they need to do. Now, like Stephanie said, Lil Mo has had her own, troubles with dealing with domestic violence. So if anything, she should understand where Emily is coming from with this subject. I don't think that nobody is out here trying to make Fabulous look bad, because Fabulous is not the type of celebrity that we often hear, bad things about. So we know that he's not a bad person, but I feel that as though that they probably just need to sit down and they need to fix things themselves and not involve anybody else. it's a delicate situation to kind of talk about because he's kind of dragged Emily through the mud throughout the years. You know, she's been, you know, very silent for a really long time, and maybe this is just her breaking point where she's just had enough. And can you blame a woman when she's dealt with so much? Because he's been, you know, unfaithful to her, you know, amongst other things. So her getting to this point, it was only a matter of time.
Thank you. God damn it. You and Treese and Absolute. We a whole army.
That's funny. But no, I mean, I feel you, but I just, like I said, that's your partner. You gonna ride for your dog. Like, you gonna ride for him.
So if your partner tell you jump off a cliff, you gonna jump off a cliff.
Shit, we jumping together. Let's go, fam.
You a motherfucking donkey of the day. Thank you, Koya. Thank you, Treese. I call you Treese. Thank you, Treese, for calling in.
Girl, you welcome. I'm still trying to tune in, but y'all doing it. I love the show. Y'all doing such a great job. Y'all keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Call again, okay? Call
All right.
next Saturday for us. Thank you. All right, guys. So there you have it. Absolute. You also in the comments are making some good points. Lil Mo was wrong for downplaying Emily's assault. That's as blunt as we can get. Talk to your friend behind closed doors and leave it at that. But
Don't be encouraging this
we're gonna go ahead
dab
and wrap
shit.
it up, guys, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into
Encouraging
some
this dab
social
shit.
media trolling.
Go ahead.
All right, so social media trolling. I ain't got to drop to. All right, so guys, we gonna go ahead and get into some social media trolling. This is some very good news you can use. So remember, you got it here. You got this news at the Bloc. Go tell people to tune into the Bloc because social media is like your breaking news, your news that you can use. However, this is a law that hopefully will get passed down to Texas because I be feeling some type of way. And when my boss feel like he can text and call me after hours and please respond to this text message to let me know you received it. Wait a minute. I'm not at work. I'm not on the clock. You can't tell me what to do when I'm not at work. Well, New York City has proposed a bill. It hasn't been passed yet, but it's possibly in the works. It's being talked about. And they are proposing that they want to start fining employers who are requiring their employees to respond to their text messages or calls outside of their work hours. So basically, your employer can still call you and text you and try to contact you outside of work hours. However, if they do press the issue about you leaving them on red and not responding to them, they can be quickly fined for that. It can become a violation. This bill will not include government employees, so if you work for the government, this rule won't apply to you if it is passed, and it only will apply to companies that have 10 or more employees. What do you think, Black?
I don't answer my phone when I'm off anyway, so
I don't either. I don't even respond back.
I see it calling. Yeah. I'll call back tomorrow when I know that I work. I'll call back and see what's up. You can text me what you want. If you need me to come in early because somebody's not coming in, okay. It is what it is. I mean, don't bother me. But responding back, I really don't do that unless it's just like die hard necessary. But just if I just don't. That hasn't been me. I've always been like, no, I'm not at work. I don't tend to work shit when I'm outside of work. I just don't. So shit, it's my day off or I'm off of work. Let me enjoy my time away from y'all motherfuckers. Yes. Don't stop calling. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't.
I might pick up that phone and be like, man.
Well, that you gonna say, man,
they
fuck
fire you if you did that? Like outside of work hours, if you picked up your phone and be like, why the fuck you calling me?
That's how I got fired.
Oh, you weren't at work when you got fired?
No, I was at the building, but it was my off day.
No. So you might not should have been. Why would you want to go to work on your off day?
I didn't want to go. I needed to talk to the manager.
See, you're doing too much. You be doing too much. You be doing too much.
He said we could talk,
Why
but
would
then
you go up to work? You could call your boss. Why would you want to go to? I would.
I had to go up there to pick up some money anyway.
So work to go talk to him.
No, I had to go up there for a reason. But like while I was there, it was like, well, shit. Since I'm here, let me talk to him. And I went to talk to him, and he said we could talk, but then he was like, you know what? I don't even want to hear it. And he ended up pissing me off, and I told him, fuck you, and the next day I didn't have a job.
And blah blah blah.
That's hey. Well,
See,
don't
this is how
don't
black
ask
men-
questions and then blah blah blah. It.
Black men like to provoke too.
You see? Oh, so now
So
you
we're
just
gonna go
gonna
ahead
talk
and
bad
get
about
into
black
a
men?
video
I'm
called
offended. I'm not
Boss
gonna
Talk.
support you because you're talking down on black men.
You don't have to.
You are degrading a black man right beside
One
you.
monkey don't stop this Stefani Love
So
show.
and now you calling me a monkey? So you talking bad about me, and then you just called me a monkey.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
get
you
into
want to
a
walk right
quick-
past that.
quick commercial break called Boss Talk by our boy K-Lou. Shout out to K-Lou.
Now it's time for Black is Talking. I really don't want to talk today. I don't want to talk today. Would you like to do it?
Okay, guys. Today, Stefani Love is talking. I've been talking all day. I kind of took over. Do y'all want to? Shout out to Cardi B and her new album, Invasion of Privacy. It's dope. Dope. If you haven't listened to it by now, you need to go and check out the whole album. It's from top to bottom. The first few songs are hot. I mean, it jumps off hot. So shout out to her. I did hear that less than 24 hours, Cardi B did go gold. So shout out to Cardi. Also,
Drake dropped a new single.
Drake dropped a new video last night.
It was fire.
It was fire. What else we have?
What? Hey, I got a question though. Do you think that the sex tape that was leaked was? Maybe I'm thinking about the wrong person. You know what? I was thinking about Blac Chyna, not Cardi B. My bad. I'm about to say, do you think that the sex tape that was leaked was like kind of a promo for the? But it wasn't.
Probably was a promo for them that car she was swinging around. Mm-hmm.
Well, and okay, so why wouldn't they drop her then versus dropping her now?
Because they didn't have nothing to do with the car. I don't know.
It's because the car was involved. Would it have been vehicular manslaughter?
Like, don't ever do this again. When it's Black is talking, you need to talk.
No, you could talk. You've been talking all show. Now what? Now what? What you got to say?
Okay. Y'all remember this is Black segment, so if it's lame as fuck, this is Black segment.
You said if it's lame as fuck? Never lame. I'm not lame. Fire. I spit hot fire.
Okay, so tell us why you fire.
First of all, because I got this dope
You look like
shirt
the Temptations with that shirt on. Look like you going to rip that sleeve off in a minute with the little embezzlement.
I kind of want to. But I like the little thing on the side. So I ain't going to rip it off, but...
And guys, if you come out to the Curtain Club tomorrow, we will be throwing out and giving out T-shirts that have the Bloc's logo. Check out my picture on my Facebook page. You'll see the Bloc's new T-shirt. So if you would like one, please hit us up. $10 a piece. Come support the Black.
The Black.
I mean, the Bloc.
No. Support the Black.
No.
And shouts out to Miss Raven Lioness. She's the promoter from Philadelphia that's throwing it. She's tuned in today, listening to the Block. So shouts out, Miss Lioness.
All right.
Already.
Well, all right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and jump into. We had some technical difficulties. Later on, after this discussion, we're going to get back into the video with me and try it all over again. But we're going to talk about a woman. There was a video floating around yesterday that me and Black stumbled across, and a lady gave her story about how she dated men for money, and her boyfriend is okay with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably is a black man.
Huh? You said what?
Nothing.
You said no. What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say though?
I said he's probably a black man.
And he's
okay
not.
With,
he's not. And
you see how it feels though?
It's no. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'm just
mad.
saying. No,
you
just always trying to.
I'm just trying.
You know what I'm saying? You always trying to women empowerment and screw you men. Like,
no, it ain't screw you men. I'm just trying to get y'all to see
it's
how
damn near
it
to
feels.
the point to where you need to go get
Sometimes
a girlfriend.
You gotta like, hey, you never know.
But
Stefani Love,
I mean, hey, that can be. Anyway, so
she'll be black though.
She dates men for money, and her boyfriend is okay with it, and he basically was like on some shit like she just go out and she go on dates. They need companionship, and they pay her for it, and so he's good with it. She can go out and get some drinks for free, and then they still gotta pay her, and then she comes home and takes care of him and takes him out on dates. I mean, yeah, and that was one of the
new
questions, like,
pimping.
is it the new age pimp?
Yep.
And shit, it might be, but hey, get it how you live, fam.
That's so crazy.
Get it how I mean, shit, a job is a job, ain't it?
This world is just fucked up.
She not fucking him.
Lord, just in
so
this
she says, but
today,
she not fucking him. She just
These
going out.
Negroes don't deserve to
Bro,
live.
Real shit. I've literally known somebody who has paid for companionship, and it wasn't on no sex shit. It was like they just wanted to sit there in the bar and talk, and women would flock to him to talk because they knew that he didn't want no sex from him. His wife had died. He was lonely. He wanted to talk.
See,
so
man,
he'll
like
give.
to deflect a lot because
He will
we're
give.
not.
He will give $100 just for you to sit there and
But
talk.
that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about if that's what she wants to do. But the fact that her man is okay with her going on dates with other men for money, like, I guess that's a new form of love. I just don't know. I just don't know no real man that would be okay with that. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
So you calling him a fake man?
Yeah, literally.
Whatever. I mean,
if my man was okay with me going on dates if I approached my man and was testing the waters to see if he would be okay with me going on a date with another man for money, like, you okay with another man? Basically, she's saying that you can't provide, you can't. So I'm gonna have to go out and have dates with other men to bring money into home. Come on now, miss me with that shit.
No, that ain't what
I have morals.
That ain't
and
what
values.
it's saying. He has a job.
No.
He has a job.
Exactly. So I would have to, if I was a man, I'd tell my, no, baby, you ain't gotta do that. I got this. I don't need no another nigga. You go work. Go to work. Go get a 9 to 5.
Okay.
You don't need to go on dates with men.
Like
That's
Brooklyn
prostitution.
said. Like Brooklyn
You're
said.
an escort.
So porn stars are prostitutes too. They get paid to actually fuck. Like, that's what they get paid for. They get paid to suck and fuck. And like Brooklyn said, a job is a job.
I don't see
Dudes
Brooklyn's
marry
comment.
porn stars. Change my mind.
Where's Brooklyn's comment? Because I don't see
Joey.
it.
Joey.
I don't even see Joey comment.
Okay. Well, it's right there. And I agree with him, though, because it's like, shit, if a nigga can marry a porn star and he sees his wife getting fucked all the damn time, what's wrong with going out on a date for money? What's wrong with it? I mean, I'm not saying I would allow the shit, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't mad at him.
Mad is such a strong word. I could care less, but in my opinion, I just think that is, I think it's wrong. Period.
Okay, so you should think the porn stars are wrong.
We're not talking about the porn
Well,
stars.
okay, we're talking about a date. We're talking
You
about
don't
a
know
date
what she's
getting
doing.
paid. She says she ain't fucking.
A date or not.
She says she ain't fucking.
I wouldn't want my man to be okay with it.
If your man was a porn star, would you talk to him?
I wouldn't date a man that was a porn star.
What if you didn't know until you started dating?
I would dump his ass.
What if y'all got married and he became a porn star?
There would not have been no. There would have been He wouldn't even. A man that I date wouldn't even, unless we consider it to do it together. That's a different story. But for a man that I date would know not to approach me, because I ain't that type of woman, to approach me and say, hey, I want to be a porn star. That's a no-go. You can be a porn star if that's what you want to do, but you ain't gonna be with Stefani Love. Period.
But you're in love.
No. I love myself more. Let's put it. Before I love anyone, I love myself more.
I mean.
You can't persuade me on this. You can't make me think anything different.
You can't change my mind on it either.
I'm not trying to.
I'm just asking. I feel like it's the same. Like, it's the same shit. Like, she's getting paid to go on dates, and I don't see a problem with that from their relationship. Like, mine, you couldn't do that. But, like, as far as their relationship goes, if that's how they want to rock and she's only going on dates and he trusts her to just go on dates, ain't no kissing, like, maybe hold hands or some shit, whatever. But, like, yeah, no, I mean, it's okay. Okay. They doing their thing. They got this thing figured out.
Okay.
He's pimping legally. That's what he's doing.
Oh, so now he's pimping his girl. Thank you. Finally, we got it out of him.
Legally.
That's crazy.
Well,
that's crazy. I'm not with you for you to pimp me. What the
I
fuck?
mean, I did say he pimping his girl, but it wasn't his decision. He's just okay with it. So really, she's pimping herself, if you want to be technical, because she made that decision to go out on dates with niggas. She put herself on that website. I forgot what it was, because I would tell y'all just in case y'all were
Who is
interested.
raising you peons these days? God damn. Drayden would never be able to tell me, Mama, I'm okay with my girl going on dates with nigga. Go sit your ass. Get your ass. That's what I tell him. Like, what the hell? Who is raising these motherfuckers out here these days? What
It's
is y'all
definitely not
feeding
you.
these babies that was born after 1989?
Don't look at me because I wasn't born after
1988.
89. No, I wasn't born after 88 either. So
1990.
shut
What
up,
year were
Stephanie.
you
Just
born?
because
God
you're
damn.
old don't mean.
Last week you said it's just for the show. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the video world premiere. Sorry again for the technical difficulties, guys, but here it is. We're gonna show it again. We'll be right back.
Well, maybe we won't be right back because we have a caller, and so we're gonna see what they're talking about. See if we can get that hooked up real quick. But in the meantime, in between time, Sunday. You gonna be there?
Yeah.
We're gonna be live.
This black woman will be there, and I'm not getting pimped by my man.
Joe, right here.
Oh, what's up, Brooklyn?
Oh, Lord.
Hey, so, let me put it this way. All right, so the predicate is if the girl's going off on a date, what does that institute? You're looking to, go on to a different level with it. Am I wrong?
I don't think you are, but continue.
I don't even know what you said.
All right, I'll put it this way. They're going to go to a different level. If they're out on a date, whatever the heck they're doing, they're getting to know each other. They're getting to, get into at least a little bit of an intimate fucking, pardon my language. But, there's a reason for that date. It ain't nothing but other than what it is.
The reason is for money, and she doesn't go out on dates with the same man. She goes out on dates with different people.
Yep.
But then eventually you're gonna. I really. Let me just hush.
People on that page are more on some lonely shit. Like, they probably unattractive and can't do the shit themselves, so they go onto the motherfucking site. She goes out on a date with them, and then boom, they give them the money and dip out.
We're talking about a married woman here, right?
No.
I mean, that's what. No?
Boyfriend, girlfriend type shit.
I mean, I'd have a fucking major issue.
Thank
I
you,
would
Brooklyn.
too.
Thank you.
I would me personally, like I said, I would definitely have an issue with it, but I don't have a problem with them doing it. Like, I see where he's coming from on some shit. Like, I wouldn't
There's
do
some
it.
weirdos out there that are cool with that kind of shit. You know what I mean? There really is. I mean, there's some fucking weirdos out there that are down with that kind of shit.
That's some weird
I'm not from
shit.
that school.
That's a weirdo. For a guy to be okay for his woman to go on dates, it says a lot about his confidence to me. It just says a lot about how he's confident in himself. If you're okay with your woman going on dates, it's going to be one time where she's going to go on the right date, and she ain't going to come back home.
Yo, but I think once you get fucking married, I think dating and all that shit's out the window, ain't it?
Even if it's marriage or you're in a relationship, a long-term relationship, it should be okay.
You said what, Brooklyn?
I said, who the hell goes on dates after they're married? That shit, I don't know.
I agree.
Maybe I'm old school. Maybe I'm too traditional. I don't know any fucking married couple that's like, you know what, I got a date.
Well, Brooklyn, you also have to realize there are married people who put ads out like, hey, will you come fuck my wife and let me watch type shit?
That's that fucking
which is
weird
weird
white
as shit to
people
me.
shit. That's that weird white people shit.
And that's funny because you're white.
But Joey, you've never heard of people who swing? You never heard of swingers?
Yeah, there's swingers out there, but I mean, it's still kind of like a very minute kind of fucking percentage of, married couples that do that kind of shit.
Right.
They're fucking weirdos. I don't care what you want to call them. They're weirdos.
Thank you, Brooklyn. Thank you, Brooklyn.
Hey, well, Brooklyn.
They're fucking weirdos.
Brooklyn, we gotta wrap it up and get to this video real quick, but appreciate you for calling, and I'll holler at you later.
I'll keep watching with y'all.
Already.
Love you guys.
Love you too, bro. All right, well, let's go into this. Let's go into this video, world premiere with me by Gifted Tha Go-Gitta, and we'll be back afterwards.
Damn, big bro. We got a show to do. You still ain't ready yet?
Y'all be ready in a minute, man. Figure out what's going on. I got you, bro.
You know we gotta get to it, man. Time to turn up.
You already know what it is. Go get it, Tom. I got you, little bro.
All right, come on.
All right, give me a minute.
All right, bet that.
Baby, what's your name? I've been peeping for a minute, girl, I'm glad you came. Where you from? Flashback, like I seen you before. Can we hit the dance floor before the club doors close? Got a groove and two-step into the sound of the beat. Spin a little bit of game, sweeping her off her feet. So impressed by my swagger, say she liking my style. Started whispering in my ear saying, I love your smile. Baby, must be a blessing, drop down from heaven. We ain't gotta be stressing, let me teach you a lesson. Probably dealt with players in the past, but not like me. What I offer is Gifted. Gifted. Those skin tight jeans, I've seen you in dreams. I'm the head coach of your team. It could be just a fantasy, or maybe it's true. It could be someone else, but I'm sure it's you. Let me buy you a drink, come follow me to the bar. Can't wait another minute, I gotta know who you are. Oh, superstar, minus lights, camera, and action. The baddest chick in the club, yup, the main attraction. Are you solo? If so, then I need to know why. Your people can't go to places you can go. Come roll with me, peep the crib and see what I'm about. Let me stand behind as we walk to figure you out, man. If you wanna feel roll with me, ride with me, roll with me, come go with me. And make you feel alright. Ride with me, roll with me, girl, you ride with me, come home with me. Now we rolling, swinging through the streets of the South, dipping in and out of traffic on our way to my house. She say she down for whatever, shout the building a fine. Impressed by the color of my car and the way you changed. They got me in the mood, feeling me physically. Actually, I never knew tonight that happened to me. Like the Army or Navy, I'm on a mission to please. Usually I charge a fee, tonight I do it for free. You and me, pleasure fulfilled with no distraction. I can tell that you're ready for the full satisfaction. Could it be reality or maybe just a dream? First round draft pick, you're number one on my team.
All right, guys, we're back, and that was the video world premiere of With Me by Gifted Tha Go-Gitta. Go check him out. He has some other material out. Guys, he gave y'all his information, so replay this live stream and get his information. Gifted Tha Go-Gitta on Facebook is where you can find him. Also, Ricky L. Carter is what he goes by as well on Facebook. So we're down to the Hustler of the Week. I just want to, we don't necessarily have one lined up for today, but shout out to all the hustlers that's out there getting it. People who are chasing their dreams. I know a couple of them that I have encountered in the last couple of weeks. Myself is a hustler. Blizzard Black is a hustler. We got hustlers all in the room. So shout out to y'all on this beautiful Saturday.
It hurt you to say that, didn't it?
No.
The way you looked, it looked like it hurt to come out your mouth to say that Black is a hustler.
Might have a tad.
See, I synced it all in your face. I synced it.
All right, so how you doing, hustlers? Get out there, keep making that money, keep fulfilling your dreams. The Bloc brings you back to the streets. If you're a hustler and you got some type of business going on, remember we got commercials available for $100 for 30 days. Get you a commercial, guys. You need to advertise and get your business and promote it out there. You have to make small investments to get some big rewards at the end, like things like commercials. There's no commercials out there cheaper than $100, guys. So let's get this money. There's money to be made. And that was your Hustler of the Week. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready to end this show. Thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, tomorrow night, 8 p.m., doors open at the Curtain Club. We got Absolute in the building performing. We got our boy Kobe Savage. We got J Peace. There's a couple of dope artists out there. Shout out to Raven, who is promoting this event. And shout out to, he wants me to say it, Blizzard Black from the Bloc will be hosting the show.
And I'm be like, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo.
Oh, shit.
Shout out. This your boy Black in the motherfucking building. We about to have a motherfucking good-ass motherfucking time. I say motherfucker like 35 motherfucking times. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. Okay. Y'all going to give me a whole mic and a whole stage. Oh, my God. I act a fool doing karaoke. So just imagine how I'm going to act hosting a concert. It's going to be... Oh, I'm going to flip on the stage. I'm going to do a backflip.
Oh,
and then... like do a little nasty squiggle with it.
Recipe for disaster.
Oh,
y'all come out if you want to see a nigga break. If you want to see a monkey break his back, break his neck, come out to the Curtain Club tomorrow. Starts at 8 p.m. This circus.
Hey, Black, how you get hurt? Shit, I was trying to do a flip, nigga. I forgot how old I was. I don't fucking know. Nah, but also shout out to Truth in the Booth tomorrow, starting at 3. So if you feel like you got a hot 16 or something like that, might want to come out and see what you can do. Only the best will survive. There's lions in there, dog, so don't come in there running like a little gazelle. You're going to get ate. You better come with that hot fire like Dylan. You hear what I'm saying?
Dylan.
I rip and I rhyme and I rip. This is the way that Dylan spit, because I spit hot fire. Bah, bah, bah. I'm not going to play the sax, Brooklyn. I'm not going to play the sax on this show. You will never. No, we don't have that video, and we're not showing that video today.
Is this Black is talking?
Do you want to say something, Stephanie?
Yeah, guys.
No, it's my turn. Listen, so, no, go ahead.
Black man so rude.
See,
Black
you
rude
steady bashing the black man.
You asked me if I had something to say, right? All right, so I just want to say that Stefani Love does love black men. I fight for justice for all the black men that have been gunned down.
Except for
I do. Even if you don't like black women, I still will fight for justice for the black man. And that's all I got to say. Happy Easter Day.
You late? Easter was like 2 weeks ago.
I don't know what it is. As cold as it is.
Man.
Is it winter? Is it tomorrow? It's gonna be what? Spring? No, it might be autumn.
Okay.
We don't have seasons. We have days. Don't even check the weather, because you could blink and it could change.
PG-13 Global.
Shout out to PG-13 Global, page 13. Come check them out on Facebook. Stella Garrett. Yeah.
Stella, if you're going to be shameless plugging, you need to go ahead and buy a commercial.
And you can come do an interview. Tell her, come do an interview with the Bloc guys. We want, if you feel the need to get on the block, you want to be on the block. If you want to see if you want to show us what you got when it comes to this podcasting world, we love to have guests on the show. Women got to sit on the side of me, and men got to sit on the other side.
Why can't it be like man, woman, man, woman? Oh, my bad. Stephanie wouldn't like that. It would have to be woman, man, woman, man.
Black woman, black man, black woman, black man.
So she's saying that white people can't come on our show.
No, white people can.
That's what she just said.
I'm sorry.
That's basically what you
I love
said.
everybody. Stefani Love. I promote self-love, self-awareness.
Oh, that was it? Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you had a list. You just named out 2 things, and I was like, okay, well, let's see what's up.
All right, so we'll be here next week, guys. Same time, same place, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can catch us live on Facebook at The Bloc Radio. You can also catch us live on YouTube. You can download our free apps on iTunes, Google Play, and Amazon. Also visit our webpage, VillaCoolaRadio.com. Shout out to all the listeners that are listening on the internet radio side at VillaCoolaRadio.com.
One, Brooklyn, you stupid. Don't nobody care about your nipples in the springtime. Number two, Truth in the Booth. I'm gonna give y'all the address, so get a pen and paper and write the shit down or whatever. 1499 Regal Row, Suite 505, from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Sign up and inbox Christine Murder Mommy Dudes for information.
And there you have it, guys. That was The Bloc. We definitely appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the listeners on Facebook. It's always a joyous occasion. We set a record, guys. We broke a motherfucking record today.
We broke a record with our 2 callers.
Shout out to Treason. Shout out to Brooklyn for calling in, guys. Remember, every Saturday you can call in, you can tune in, you can chime in, you can tell us what you want us to talk about. Hit our inbox. If there's ever some topics that you definitely want to hear us discuss, you know how to get in contact with us. We'll talk about what you want us to talk about. This your show. Y'all run this.
Shout out to Gifted Tha Go-Gitta. He called in too, but appreciate you for having us, for interviewing with us. Appreciate your music. Hope you enjoyed seeing your video on The Bloc as
Shout
the
out
world
to
premiere.
Mom for the haircut.
You know what?
And that was The Bloc.
No, why you keep trying to cut it? We still got time. Are you ready to go? You want a donut? I'll go get you one real quick. You act like you hungry or something, trying to cut our show short. What's wrong with you? Next week on The Bloc, we're going to have one host.
Me, Stefani Love.
Yeah, I'm going to be... Damn, my seat ain't working.
That's okay.
I'm
You need to stay in your place.
right here.
Stay in your place.
So you feel like, now you feel like black men are beneath you, huh?
Calm
Don't
down.
be brushing my hair like that.
Calm
Don't
down.
be rubbing on my head. I
Pipe
don't know
down,
you.
Piper. Pipe down. Not
You-
them white women, baby.
you-
You can't talk to me like that.
You ain't paying me to rub on my head. I charge $3 each.
That's it.
Each
You're
rub.
a cheap whore.
$3 per rub. I think that's good. Nobody just rubs once. But now what? So you
and
always
we have
want to
carpet on sale with Amazon, free shipping.
wait. Carpet?
Lift up your shirt. Show them.
Oh, you asshole.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for tuning into The Bloc. We definitely appreciate you. Remember, same time, same place. Go share this video. Tell your friends to get with our friends. The Bloc is always hot, and we're bringing it back to the street every Saturday, live and direct. You won't be disappointed. Thank you for tuning in to Stefani Love and Blizzardy Blacc on VillaCoolaRadio.com. Class is now dismissed.
Yay.
Hater.